All right, so this is Drawing Lab 5, the turkey. The only command that we're going to do new here is the polygon command. So let's go ahead and make our new class. Let's call it turkey. And I'm just going to not check that because I'm just going to copy it from one of our old Drawing Labs. It doesn't matter. Drawing example, I guess. So Control, copy, paste. Again, the only thing to change is the name here to turkey. And then you're also going to have to find the panel here. Turkey. Okay. Oh, this is doing some weird stuff. Let me actually copy the other one. This is my game example one. We're going to do the game example later. So same thing, copy, paste. Turkey, and that's because that's the name of the class I named. Copy. All right. Drawing lab here, drawing code here. Okay, so the only thing that we're gonna I'm gonna talk about is using this polygon thing. So every time, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. There are some commands that I forgot to tell you last time. You can actually set the thickness of your line by doing this code here. So that make it thickness of the line 3. You could set that to whatever number you want inside here. It'll change the thickness of the lines from that point down. So when you draw the line for like the legs, you can use 3 or some other number to make the legs look thicker. So that's how you do the thickness lines. And I thought I put it in the old lab, but I didn't. So that's how you do that. Get set stroke, and then you do a new basic stroke. There are different types of strokes, but we're not going to talk about all that beyond what we're doing here. So I'm going to copy paste this. You do have a fill and a draw. The fill will fill it in. A draw will just do the outline. So, but for the feathers and the beak, it's all fill. So we're not going to even copy the draw. All right, so let's talk about the code I just copied. So a polygon, and then I have a variable P1. So for each one of these feathers, I'm going to say like P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. I'm going to have different variable names here. And then I create a new polygon, and then I say P1 dot add point, and then I add a point to the polygon. Add point, add a different point, and that's XY. Add a point, XY. And then you can actually, this is actually the command that's actually drawing. So I'm going to do the first couple feathers so y'all can see. They'll be black. So there you go. So I have from 0, 0, so it does a point here, and then from 100, X, 0Y is here, and then I do 0X, 0Y here, and then it just connects it and draws the shape there. So the way I do it for the feathers is I find where the feathers are going to meet. It's about in the middle of his stomach. So I'm going to say middle of the thing here. So let's say 200 by 200. So I set the first point in my polygons to 200, 200. And then I say, I don't know, let's see, 65 by 160, and so 65 by 160. I'm looking at the coordinates here. That's where I'm getting the X and Y from. And then I don't know, 60 by 220. Let's see what that looks like. So I always use, that should be 200. I always use that center point. What did I say, 220? Okay, so maybe that needs to be moved up here to 60 by 192. Let's see what that does. Or just say 190. I just like to keep them round, so it's a little easier. There you go. That's a pretty good feather. So, and then again, the next one I draw, I'll show you do that. I copy this whole thing. I do have to change the name of this variable to something else. P2 is fine. Or you can say F1, F2, so you can do the feathers. Whatever. Just make sure that you change them all here. My next, let's play it again. So my next feather would be 200, 200, and then see our first point would be, let's see, 70, 140. And then what? I'll do it in a second. So 70, 140. I guess I could put this over here so it's always up there. And then 85, 125. Now I would also be changing the colors, right? So I would draw a set color in between each one of these. Okay, so I need to modify this down maybe 70, 150. Let's see what that does. There you go. That's pretty good. So again, work your way around there to do the feathers. But again, you're going to also change the color using the draw.set color. We could do that, I guess. They're over there, I think. You can just do draw.set color before you do that. So we'll make one black and make this one red, whatever. There you go. Right, so changing the colors. Again, custom colors, if you want to make it all like color, you'll have to use the website, colorpicker.com, and do a custom color. Looking at the old labs, you can do that. But that's it for the polygons. All the rest you can kind of figure out, do it yourself. You've already done the ovals. You've already done lines. Again, you can set the thickness of the line using this basic stroke command here. And you only have to do that once because it'll set it for each one of those, every line that you draw after you do this command. So just put that at the top and you can set the different stroke lengths or width.